Okay, so financial cowardice, this is what it is, and this is how we're going to fight it together. I want to talk to you guys today about financial cowardice. And if this is you, don't worry about it because we have all been there. I know I have been there myself for much longer than I care to admit. But by acknowledging the problem, we are fighting financial cowardice together. Now, before we get into this video, I'd like you to click like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding ding, so that we can start spreading the message to as many people as possible. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, financial cowardice, let's really talk about this, okay? Because when I was first being taught martial arts and wrestling, I was taught this, that when someone goes to strike you, your first instinct is to protect your face, is to protect your body. So what do? If they're coming at you, your instinct tells you to turn around, to shelter, to protect yourself, to protect your face, to show your back. But what is that going to do? If you're trying so hard to protect yourself that you're going to turn around, that ultimately they're going to overpower you, overwhelm you, and that is not what you need. Sometimes the only things we can do when facing an aggressor like our own financial problems is to turn around and attack. Turn around and attack. That is what we are doing here today. So how does financial cowardice peek into our lives, right? It's peeking into our lives every time we're not looking into our bank accounts, every time we're not looking at how many subscriptions we got, every time we're not looking at how many things we're buying because we're afraid of those numbers. When we do not look at our credit card statements, we're succumbing to this, right? And we can't afford to do that. The percentages on the credit cards are way too high. We can't afford to do this. So this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to fight financial cowardice today, right? We are going to become financial warriors. We're going to become financially brave. We're going to be looking at our financial statements a few times every month, right? We're going to log in and we're going to check out our credit card statements just to check them out a few times a month, right? We're going to say, do I recognize this? Do I recognize this? Do I recognize that payment, that payment? And if we don't, guess what we're going to do? We're going to call up the banks, we're going to call up the credit cards, and we're going to dispute it. And we'll get into talking about disputes in a future video, right? But for now, let's just talk about being brave, right? Because you are being brave. Just by watching this video today, you are being brave, right? You're in the beginning steps of becoming a financial warrior, and we will become financial warriors together. That is what we are here for. We're here so that iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. We are sharpening ourselves together. Now let's talk a little bit more about how financial cowardice creeps into our lives and gets the better of us, right? So every time that we're keeping our money in our savings account, it's making 0.001%, right? A little bit of that is financial cowardice. We're too afraid to look into other banks, other systems, other high yield savings accounts, right? So we can get 3 or 4%, because if we are refusing to look at our low yield savings accounts, then inflation is going to be eating away our money, and we can't do that, right? If inflation right now is like, I don't know the exact numbers right now, but it's over 3%. If it's over 3%, then it's going to be destroying our savings. So what do? We look for savings accounts that are safe. I'm not talking about investments, but savings accounts that are safe, high yield savings accounts that'll give you 4% or something like that. I know American Express does that. I know a few other places do that. Not a commercial. Look into it. Google it, ChatGPT it, see where they're offering higher percentages so that you can at least keep up with inflation. After that, you have to look into investments. And why aren't you looking into investments? It's not your fault. Maybe you've never been taught, and that's okay. But what we're saying today is, right, you don't need to throw all your money into investments today, but today the first step, and it is a call to action, I encourage you to start looking at investments. Look at YouTube videos that have to do with investments today. Look into YouTube videos about index funds, about the S&P 500, ticker symbol VOO, which is Vanguard's S&P 500 index fund, right? Also the SPY, SPY, ticker symbol SPY. And you have SPYG, you have a bunch of other SPYs to help you make some safe returns, right? Safer. Nothing's guaranteed, and we need to emphasize that, right? Nothing's guaranteed, right? But on average, the S&P 500 has doubled your money every 10 years. On average, though that's an average 10 years, every 10 years for the past 80 years that we have records of, right? So we've discussed how it's keeping us from looking up and learning to invest, right? And that's something we're going to do today. We're going to look at YouTube videos. You're going to look at YouTube videos. I'm going to look at YouTube videos. We're all going to look at YouTube videos so we can learn more about investments, right? That's our first thing we're going to do today. We're going to look and see how much our savings accounts are delivering to us, right? And if it's only like a fraction of a percent, we're going to look into moving our money. Is that what we're going to do? Let's do it together, right? We're going to look at our credit card statements, make sure that we're not being billed for things that we don't know about, make sure that we're not subscribed to things that we don't use. Subscriptions, the things we don't use, we're giving in a cowardice when we're not canceling our subscriptions that we don't use, right? And we're also going to look at our bank statements and make sure that there's no strange things on there, right? Real quick, if you guys could click like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. Hit that notification bell, ding ding, so that we can get some bigger audience to this video, to all the videos. I love you guys. You guys are my first audience, and I appreciate you. I really love having you here, right? But let's get back into it. So when I was learning how to fight, as I've already said, they taught you that we turn, we run, we hide, we try to protect. We go into fight or flight, and when it comes to money, usually we're choosing to flee because it feels safer, but danger is always catching up to us. So we have to turn around and learn how to fight. We have to turn around and we have to stop the threat proactively. And in this case, that involves checking your statements. That involves making sure that you're looking into investing, just learning about it, making sure that you're learning about high yield savings account, money market accounts, stuff like that, so that we make the best bang for our buck. I really appreciate having you guys here. You guys are awesome. If you can, click like, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell, ding ding. I love you all. Take care, one and all. Peace.